preschool team, welcome to week 10 of the fall semester, and this week is Itsy Bitsy Spider. It's a lot of fun getting into the Halloween vibe. Our shape of the week is going to be our candlestick, so that's laying down on the floor, toes pointed up at the ceiling. They can support their back if needed with their hands to hold their toes up. Our skill of the week will be the candlestick roll, so that is starting from standing, rolling back into our candlestick position and rolling all the way back up. So similar to a rock and roll, just with our toes pointed up to the ceiling. As far as warm-ups, you've got some fun options. We could do a taped out spider web on the floor. You could tape out some lines here and there and have them practice balancing, standing on the hook, bear crawling, things like that. You could also do, let's see what else we got there. Oh, you could do the Itsy Bitsy Spider song. So it's a really simple one with our fingers, and then you could do the big ginormous spider and have them work on big arms. So different positioning, or you can review your positions dice. There's also some loose spiders and things like that, so they could stretch with their spiders, putting the spiders on their toes, their heads, on their belly, things like that. So let's get to it. All right, let's take a look at the first half of floor. So starting at the red mat, that's gonna be our shape of the week, which is our candlestick. A little sit on the red, toes up to ceiling, or candlestick. Next, they have a forward roll down the wedge. So starting tall, looking at our belly, big tuck, up to standing. For here, they've got their candlestick roll, so they'll start on their feet, sit down to the green star, roll back, toes up, and right back up to standing. Next, they're gonna have some spider straddle jumps or star jumps. You know, big, extending their spider legs. And let me take this camera and give it a quick little turn around. And we'll look at the other half of floor. Cool. So here, we're gonna have, this might be your main spotting station. This is probably going to depend on your class. This is a forward roll on the floor. So this is the first time we've tried this, so some of them might need a little help. Same thing as down the wedge. We're just practicing it on the floor. Next, they come across to a spider side lunge. I have a picture here that shows them what to do. So they're gonna bend one leg, spider side lunge, and of course, we have to have our Spider-Man handstand. Can't have Itsy Bitsy Spider week without it. And then, of course, we have our water spout tunnel, so they can crawl through the water spout tunnel, just like the spider in the song. And that will be it for floor this week. Moving on to beam. So this one's gonna be a little bit like our song. So first, they're gonna climb up the water spout by using their hands and feet on the ladder. And they'll climb up and slide down the water spout. Next, they're gonna jump over the spider on the floor beam. They jump over the spider. Next, we're gonna do our high kicks. Practice kicking their legs. And then out came the sun. They're gonna go sideways. They can make their sunshine arms if you want to. That might be fun. Out comes the sun and dries up all the rain. And they're gonna tiptoe all the way down on their releve. And then depending on your class, they can either jump to freeze, monkey jump to feet, or cartwheel dismount, whatever your class is working on. Then they're gonna have another candlestick roll to drill that position of the week. Starting on the feet, rolling back, toes up. And then last, they get to climb the silk spider web. So they can climb, they can sit on it, they can swing, whatever they would like to do before they go back to the start of the water spout. And that is it for beam this week. All right, let's take a look at bars. So over here on your main spotting station, either jump to front support, or if your kiddos are working their pullovers as well. Forward roll, dismount, nose to knees, rolling off the front. Next, they're gonna come over and climb the spider web with the spider, or just hang onto the web. And then we're back to parallel bars this week. So we're gonna practice our straddle swing. So they're gonna press up their front support with their strong arms, and then they're gonna put their legs over in a straddle. If you have a more advanced class, they can work their straddle travels where they place their hands in front, bring the feet down, and do it again. So straddle travels on the parallel bars. Then they're gonna come over and bear walk. Should be used to this one by now. Bear walk all the way to the spider's water spout, and they'll climb through the tunnel. And then we review our shape of the week, which is our candlestick. Toes up. And that is it for our bars for this week. All right, last but not least, we've got vault. So this is a super fun one this week. So I would suggest maybe if you have a second teacher or a second body in your class to help you, somebody to stand by the spider swing, because I feel like that's gonna be a hot spot. Everybody's gonna wanna hang out there. But we're gonna start on our spider swing. They can go on their tummy, climb up, do a little swing, and then climb down. Next up, we got our donkey kicks. So hands to red, big jump to red feet. Next, they're gonna practice their big jump up to red, big jump up, and then they're gonna practice their jump down to the orange square. Next up, we got either a donkey kick or a horsey kick. Hands down, big jump. As far as the tumble trap, we're gonna review our seat drop from last week. Since that was a new jump, we'll get a second week practicing that. So that is jump, jump, out to hike, back up, jump, jump, sit. And then at the very end, at your main spotting station, will be their candlestick position. So helping them get their toes up nice and high, either supporting their backs, or if they can do it without supporting, that's cool too. And then I'm going to turn the camera so you can see it a little bit better. Hard to get all of vault in one frame. So here we go. We've got at the very end, they have a spider toss. So they're gonna stand on the little orange mat. Take one of our spider rings, and they're gonna throw it at the spider web and see if they can get it to stick, which they stick pretty well, so. Little spider toss. Next up, they'll have a forward roll down the cheese wedge. If you need to change that to a log roll, depending on your class's abilities, go ahead and feel free. And some sort of roll over here before they go back to their spider swing. So that is it for Itsy Bitsy Spider Week. This is a super fun one, getting into the Halloween mode, so hope you have lots of fun.